Today I have the Galaxy Watch Ultra with me. I have been using it for quite a while now and I have some thoughts about it. To set the context, this is the first smartwatch that I have set my hands on and I have been using it with the Google Pixel 8 Pro. I got this white color here which looks absolutely amazing. The other colors available are grey and black which are great options too. I was not a huge fan of the circle squircle design here, but after using it for a few months, it has kinda grown on me and honestly it is a nice change from the usual circle design that has spanned across all the Galaxy Watch devices across all price categories. Although the screen itself is very much circle, that's probably because the UI is made for a circular display and won't play well with any other shape. The enclosure of the watch itself is made out of the much trendy titanium, an aerospace grade one in this case, although the sides are covered in plain plastic. This is the part I have trouble understanding. It is not surprising that this watch is in direct competition with the Apple Watch Ultra, from which Samsung took a lot of notes. If this is still not apparent to anyone by this point, the quick button, the orange bands, the band names themselves, Marine Band and Ocean Band, Trail Band and Trail Band. You can probably guess where I'm going with this, but Samsung should have copied the titanium sides from the Apple Watch Ultra 2 instead of using just plastic to cut corners. We have to keep in mind that this is a premium device at a premium price tag. Another corner that Samsung ironed out here is some form of a physical wheel for scrolling. Perhaps a rotating crown or the same rotating bezel from the Galaxy Watch Classic would have been nice here. Sure, the Watch Ultra has the digital crown, but sometimes it gets a bit confusing and unintuitive as you move your finger across the bezel. A physical wheel with haptics would have perfectly added to the value of this watch. The display is stunning. Samsung's AMOLED game is still top tier. The 1.5-inch display is very bright out in broad daylight, no problems in that regard. Coming to the performance, the Wear OS 6 feels snappy in normal usage, although I have noticed several times that it gets a bit laggy when the sensors are working or you're just multitasking, which is a hard pill to swallow at this price point. The 3nm Exynos W1000 chip does an okay job here. The watch faces that come out of the box are decent. There are new ones for the Ultra with lots of complications, providing more information at a glance. You can always find the ones coming from the previous years. It is here that you would feel that Apple is miles ahead of any other brand when it comes to watch faces. There are always creative and visually distinguishable ones that draw a fine line between constant effort and stagnant development. But on the bright side, here you can get more faces from the Play Store. When it comes to fitness, Samsung has loaded this thing up with advanced dual frequency GPS, new multimode sports, heart rate sensor, bioactive sensor, etc. It is great for everyday workout, hiking, swimming, and more. I personally use Samsung's suite of exercise trackers and Strava to monitor my activities. If you have not used Strava, I highly recommend that you check it out. It has a great community of fitness enthusiasts. One thing to keep in mind though, if you're looking for accuracy, this might slightly disappoint you as the accuracy is not on par with the likes of Garmin. It can be a bit off sometimes, you'll probably notice the gaps. Overall, the Samsung Health provides a good balance of health and fitness tracking, ECG, etc. Although it is to be noted here that you need a Samsung phone to pair the watch with if you wish to use the ECG feature. Battery life on this thing is pretty decent. You can use it for 1.5 to 2 days on a single charge no problem. Plus, you can stretch it further by turning on the energy saving mode, up to 100 hours according to Samsung. Personally, I never had issues with the battery life trying to push it through my busy schedule of Spotify sessions, couple hours in gym, GPS navigation, etc., which is honestly better than any other Wear OS watches. The Galaxy Watch Ultra has little extra things that make life a little bit easier. Waterlock feature for when you go out swimming, Find My Phone feature, emergency siren that can help find you, fall detection, and even flashlight if you're into that. This watch is also equipped with gestures for ease of use. The pinch gesture to perform an action such as play pause a track, remove a notification, and even use it as a wireless mouse on Samsung TVs, which is pretty darn sick. The other gesture is the knock knock gesture, which can be mapped to specific actions and comes in real handy when your other hand is occupied for any touch interactions. Plus, we also have the usual programmable double tap long press shortcuts to launch Bixby or say payment options. Speaking of Bixby though, its days are numbered now to be replaced by Gemini for Wear OS. All in all, using this watch for a while now has significantly reduced my phone screen time as I perform many of the actions on the watch itself. Glancing through the notifications, replying to texts, navigating through Spotify, following Google Maps, paying for coffee to name a few use cases. Would I recommend this watch? Well, this watch costs a lot of money. Although it offers new functionalities, ruggedness, a premium touch, I do not believe the price tag quite justifies it, which is why I recommend getting this on a discount over its retail price if you wish to get one. Samsung regularly cycles it through deep discounts. Plus, if you trade in your old one, you pay even less for it. Also, with the release of the new Galaxy Watch Ultra 2025, the chances of getting a steep discount on this is even higher. Only then I'd recommend the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra.